Have you ever had a day where everything felt off? Not terrible, not dramatic, just dull. You wake up, scroll a bit, maybe do some work, chat with a few people, watch something, go to bed, and somewhere along the way, you realize you weren't really living today. You were just drifting. Now imagine that day happening over and over again. And here's the worst part. You probably don't even realize it's happening, because it sneaks in quietly. It doesn't shout. It doesn't punch you in the face. It whispers, slowly, comfortably, like a warm blanket. That silent habit? It's numbing. And if you're not careful, it will silently drain your potential, your joy, your clarity, your relationships, and you'll wake up one day wondering, how did I get here? Let's talk about it, because this isn't just about laziness or procrastination. This is deeper, more dangerous. It's about how we escape from life. Let's be honest, life is messy, it's stressful, it's uncertain, and our minds crave comfort, stability, something familiar. So we start reaching for little distractions, a scroll through social media, a video, a snack, a nap, a little bit of gossip, a show, another scroll, another bite. Each one feels harmless on its own, but over time, they become habits. And those habits become a lifestyle. We stop feeling fully present. We avoid discomfort. We stop chasing the things that matter. Not because we're bad or lazy, but because numbing has become our default response to discomfort. Here's the thing no one tells you. Discomfort is where life happens. That awkward conversation you keep putting off, that's where growth is. That project you keep avoiding because it's scary, that's where purpose lives. That quiet voice inside telling you to try something bold, that's your soul trying to wake you up. But we silence it, with noise, with scrolling, with snacks, with surface-level busywork. And over time, our tolerance for discomfort disappears. You might notice it in small ways. You can't sit in silence without grabbing your phone. You struggle to start tasks without checking 3 other things first. You can't be bored without feeling anxious. This habit isn't loud like addiction, but it's just as destructive because it robs you of the one thing you can't replace, your life. Now, before we go further, let's be real. This isn't about blaming you. You're not weak. You're human. The world is designed to keep you numbed out. Algorithms study your behavior and serve you the next dopamine hit. Apps are built to keep you addicted. Foods are engineered to override your hunger signals, and society rewards distraction over depth. So it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility, because if you don't interrupt the pattern, no one else will. So, let's break it down. What does numbing actually look like? It's not just binge-watching or scrolling. Numbing can wear 1,000 disguises. Saying yes to things you don't care about because it's easier than saying no. Filling every quiet moment with noise music, podcasts, endless content because silence feels uncomfortable. Working all the time so you don't have to face what's really bothering you. Overthinking instead of acting. Constantly checking notifications, even when you know there's nothing important. And here's the wild part. Many of these things can look productive or harmless, but deep down, you know the difference between being engaged and being distracted. You know when you're doing something that matters, and when you're avoiding something that does. So how do we break this silent habit? Not with guilt, not with discipline alone, but with awareness and intentional action. Step 1. Pause and notice. Start by paying attention. Just notice when you're reaching for your favorite numbing device. Ask, what am I avoiding right now? It's not about judgment, it's about curiosity. Often you'll find there's an emotion underneath. Boredom, fear, sadness, insecurity, stress. Just naming it is powerful. When you name the emotion, you take back control from it. Step 2. Make space for stillness. This might sound simple, but it's one of the hardest things you can do in a noisy world. Sit in silence for 5 minutes a day. No phone, no music, no distractions. You'll hate it at first. That's okay. Sit through it. Because in the silence, you'll start to hear your own thoughts again. Your real thoughts. Not the noise, not the programming. You. This is where you reconnect with your values, your intuition, your deeper desires. Step 3. Build a replacement habit. You can't just stop numbing, you have to replace it. So what makes you feel alive? Start small. Drawing, journaling, moving your body, talking to a friend without phones between you, going for a walk with no destination. The key isn't perfection, it's presence. Any activity that brings you back into the moment is medicine. Step 4. Schedule discomfort. Yes, you heard that right. Discomfort is a muscle, and if you don't use it, it atrophies. Start scheduling moments that stretch you. That hard conversation you've been avoiding, put it on the calendar. That bold idea you've been overthinking, give yourself a deadline. That passion project, block off time for it, even if you feel silly or scared. You don't have to be fearless, you just have to show up. Step 5. Protect your focus. Like it's sacred because it is. Your attention is your most valuable asset, and in a world that profits from stealing it, you need to defend it with your life. Turn off notifications, set boundaries, delete apps if you need to, use blockers, create phone-free zones, whatever it takes to reclaim your focus, because when you protect your focus, you protect your life. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but it's hard. Of course it's hard. But what's the alternative? Waking up 5 years from now, in the exact same place, wondering why nothing feels fulfilling? Living a life that looks good on the outside, but feels empty inside? Regretting the things you didn't try because you were always too tired, too distracted, or too busy? That's a slow kind of heartbreak, and I don't want that for you. I want you to feel awake again, lit up, grounded, alive. And the path to that life? It starts small, one choice at a time. Today, you can choose to pause, to notice your numbing patterns, to sit with discomfort, to do something that makes you feel human again. Maybe it's writing that first sentence, making that scary call, saying no when you always say yes, or simply sitting in silence and breathing. Whatever it is, do it. Do it badly if you must, but do it. Because your life is not meant to be a blur of notifications and shallow moments. It's meant to be felt, fully, deeply, imperfectly, honestly. And you're allowed to take that back. You don't need to wait for rock bottom, or burnout, or a wake-up call. Let this be your moment. The moment you decide, I'm done numbing. I'm done sleeping through my own life. I'm ready to feel again, to show up, to start. And I promise you, when you do, when you really start choosing presence over escape, clarity will come, confidence will come, purpose will come. Not all at once, but step by step. And one day, you'll look back and realize, the moment you stopped numbing was the moment you started living.